like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, aka B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe to all of our YouTube videos. By hitting that notification bell, by subscribe button as well. Like donate to the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. Cash App's right there in the ticker, $, BJ Matthews. Again, $, BJ Matthews. YouTube page. You can go ahead in the bottom of the right-hand corner. Click that button and you hit that messenger bot. You can go ahead and donate that way as well. Let's get it going. Sorry for being a little bit late. Had a couple things I had to do. Went to go see a friend's basketball game, which was great. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit behind, but we're gonna get it going, man. And also I apologize for last night's live. We're supposed to do a live about the Clippers, and the guests kind of got caught up in some stuff, so that's why we had to cancel it. But we will be picking up back on Saturday, LA Clipper Talk early in the morning, and so make sure y'all all there for the actual show. So. Nonetheless, we got a good show for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna have people coming into the guest speakers and things of that nature. So first thing I want to do is open the story right here. Brittany GRINER, NBA WNBA player for the Phoenix Mercury, was just released off of prison in Russia. Now, of course, she's been detained since earlier this year. With possession of marijuana in a different country in Russia. She was dealing with playing basketball over there overseas. And now she's back over to the stateside after she was detained in Russia for, the possession of marijuana. And I don't know how many months she's been over there, but it's been almost a year, I'm thinking. So it's good to have her back. But it's been a lot of mixed reactions about this story of why she's been in a position where she's been released. Some people agree with it, some people don't. Some people are upset about it, some people are not. Some people are happy about it. So I just want to kind of give excuse me, I'm wiping this off. I want to kind of give the chance for people to actually speak on this situation, man. If y'all in the comment section say something, say, hey, how you doing? Pull up something. Because this is definitely a topic worth discussing. I'm gonna give my thoughts and what I think about the whole situation, how I feel, how I look at both sides of it and things of that nature. And then I'm gonna give y'all a chance to, respond and what y'all want to, say about it. But listen, when I saw the story this morning that Brittany GRINER was released from prison, I was kind of like a little bit, okay, let me check this out. I went on the, internet and tried to check this out, the situation. And of course, it said Brittany GRINER released. Joe Biden, I think, reported saying that she's coming home, she's safe, she's on a flight back to the U.S. So I saw it, So obviously it was confirmed news. And the first thing that went through my mind, of course, was just, relief, because it's like anybody that salute little bro was good, man. Place for keep was good, man. Hit that like button. The situation she was in was very sticky, and a lot of people didn't really get a chance to really, never been in a situation like that where they've had their freedom possibly taken away from them in a different country. A lot of people have not experienced that situation because it can be very deadly. It can be something where, it can be very traumatic. Lynn Networks, appreciate you, showing up to the show, man. Here's just viewing, happy she's released. Hit that like button for your boy. But back to what I was saying. Of course, in that situation, it's very, very, sensitive, because many people have not ever been overseas, let alone American, to play basketball in a different country, and also have your freedom be somewhat possibly removed. You know what I'm saying? So, in the time she was there, I'm pretty sure she went through a lot of traumatic experience as far as, like wondering when she's going to get out, if she's going to get out soon. She was sentenced to a 10-year sentence originally. So, just hearing that go through her mind on the court day, you could imagine just her heart dropping. So nonetheless, that's kind of just what's really been transpiring in the last few months with her. And if you ask somebody like me what I think, there's two ways of looking at this. First thing is first. I'm seeing people say that, she's happy. They're happy that she's home, but don't go back over over there. Like, keep your butt in the U.S. That's what you've been hearing people in the comments saying. Don't go back overseas. This is what happens when you go to a different country to play basketball. This is what happens, period, when you go overseas. You possibly have to be, held in custody, right? So the way I look at that is kind of like this. Each country you go to, you have different laws and different practices. It doesn't matter if it's in the U.S., it could be in Mexico, it can be in Canada, it can be in, China, it could be whatever. You always have different laws of the land. And what I always try to, remember, tell myself that you always have to learn the laws of people's land and respect them. You know what I'm saying? You always got to respect people's houses. Salute, little bro. Hit that like button, Bubba. But you have to respect other people's, land. I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of a story. Since y'all getting to know me more and more, I've been around y'all for some time. Y'all be able to hear different personal stories about me. So about 3 years ago, right? I was playing overseas in Vietnam and Asia, right? That's far as hell, across the world and, a different country, right? First time even going that far away, a different country. So playing in Asia and Vietnam, of course, there's different guidelines and stipulations than there is in the U.S. It's not the same. Everything is different. Certain things you can do over there, you can't do over here. Or, and vice versa. So I went over there for about 7 months, playing ball. Right after the season ended, I was getting ready to come back here. And I got caught up in something with a person who is somewhat has some power over there. Right now, I'm a basketball player, so everybody knows me over there in Vietnam where I was playing. So usually when you're in a different country, you have a high commodity like that, you're pretty much, I wouldn't say untouchable, but you're a little bit more lenient than the average, citizen or the average, person over there. You know what I'm saying? So you're a prized commodity. You're American. You're athlete. And of course, people may not understand, but you're black. You're a black male. So it's pretty much check. Things are pretty, smooth for us going over there because not many of us. So we're treated somewhat like royalty. But I got caught up in a situation over there, which ultimately almost put me in a bad situation where I didn't know if I was coming back home anytime soon. Now, I'm not saying I was detained in jail or anything like that, but I had people over there that's somewhat looked at me as a target. And because something I did not know I couldn't do, I almost got made of an example. And it was by the grace of God, it was by somebody over there that actually got me out of that situation while I was able to return home. Right? So when you go through something like that in a different country, that's probably the first time I ever felt in my life that I was like actually kind of helpless because you don't know in a different country what it is. And you're in a situation you've never been before. It's very vulnerable. It's very, sensitive. And especially if you didn't know you did anything wrong. That's why I say you got to learn the laws and lands of different places. Right? So it took me some time because at first I was kind of like, I'm looking at the victim as myself as somebody like, they did this for no reason, blah, blah, blah. But then as the years went on, as you get older, you start maturing more. You start saying to yourself, you know what? I had to hold myself accountable for what I did. I did something that was against their rules. I can do here, but I could not do there. And because of that, that's the situation I was in. Y'all understand? I hope y'all follow me. So when I look at Brittany GRINER's situation and how she got detained because of marijuana, which is illegal over there, then I have to kind of pause for cause when somebody says, don't go back over there. Like, as those people are, bad or whatever, like the country's bad. I just say, nah, we have to put onus on Brittany GRINER for making a mistake. We have to put the onus where it needs to be put. Can't put it on the country for having a law that you knew that was against. Now, of course, and this is also alleged, but a source that I actually found out, they said that this wasn't the first time Brittany GRINER had been caught with marijuana. But because she was a big-time athlete in Russia, she got a slap on the wrist and she didn't have to deal with any consequences. Where she got away with having to, have cannabis and not be held accountable for it. So I guess her luck ran out, and that's what happened when you saw guys in the airport where they searched her bag and they found it. and they were like not, pulling any punches, or they were not holding her. They're not gonna, enable her anymore. Sorry about that. So we have to be honest. Brittany Griner made a mistake. She has to be held accountable for it, and that's not on the country to say, oh, she can't go back over there. She shouldn't go overseas at all. Because either way you go, if you break the rules, there's gonna be consequences. So that's the first thing I want to make sure I put across. The second thing is this. With that being said, I'm seeing the other side of people saying that, well, I don't like how she got back over here because they had to make the swap they made to get her back. Okay, that's the other part of it. This is my thing. I understand it. I understand it because there's people who really go through actual prison time, who's been in prison for years and don't even get an opportunity like what she got to be able to come back home. There's many people in prisons in different countries who don't get that opportunity to even come back home over a mistake they made. So what makes her so special? That's what I'm hearing from people. That's why I'm hearing from people. I read the comments online on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. I'm hearing those same comments, and I get it. And there's people who have connections, who are actually connected to people in the prison system, who can relate to those type of stories. So I understand what they're telling me and what they're saying. But I'm going to also say this. If that was your loved one, you would do everything in your power to get them back home. Yes or no? If you had the opportunity to get somebody back home that you love was in a different country being detained, would you not do everything in your power to get them back home? I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat would. So it's simple when it's like nobody you're not connected to. When it's somebody you're not having no ties with, then that's easy. But when it's somebody that you actually care for and love, you're gonna do whatever you can to get them back over to this country, because it's a situation that nobody wants to be in. You don't want to be having to deal with your fiance or your brother, your sister, your son, daughter, niece, nephew in a different country, and you don't know how they're being treated. They're of course they're terrified. You don't want to have to live those type of things. You can't just go and visit them anytime you want because in another country. You don't want to. That's something that I don't want to even fathom and think about, because we know what it's like for people in the States or American people go to a different country and be in their prisons, wherever, Mexico, China, anybody, anywhere. Right, Russia now, like you're not the A side no more, and a lot of these countries that look at us as spoiled anyway. They see Brittany Griner getting away with this or Brittany Griner doing this. It's like, oh, another spoiled American. So they're already looking at us as a target. Now, this is my true belief. I don't believe they were ever going to hold Brittany Griner for a period of time. I don't believe they were going to ever hold her. I think they're using her to just throw her weight around, because it's all about business, all about money. They couldn't afford to allow anything to happen to her. See, the reason why they're not allowing the common, regular human who is American over in those jails and those prisons to come home, because, again, it's a business. Prison's a business. To hold Brittany Griner over in Russia is a bigger story and a bigger deal than holding the regular human. And it's messed up to say this, but it's a bigger story than holding the regular, U.S. vet or somebody, regular prisoner who's a U.S. citizen. It's a bigger story for Russia to detain her. So they're going to use that as leverage to say, okay, we got the power. Like Russia was just throwing their weight around. You sentenced her to 10 years in prison. She wasn't going to serve that amount of jail time. No way. But there's a bigger lesson to her. It's a bigger lesson to learn here. It's not about, she can't go overseas. It's the fact that she broke the law of the land and she had to be held accountable. She had to be held down for a minute. God sometimes, and I heard shout out to Ticket TV for this, man. I'm gonna give him credit. He said that this morning on the show. He said, "Listen, sometimes God will sit you down for a minute to kind of, wake you up." Y'all hear what I said? Sometimes He will sit you down for a minute to have to wake you up and make you actually understand what you did. You're out of line. You're out of control. We don't know what Brittany GRINER was doing prior to this that made her have to have a change of heart. But I'm pretty sure after this experience, and make sure you hit that like button, y'all. I'm pretty sure after this experience that people will start seeing. I'm pretty sure she'll start seeing, you know what, I need to do better and move a little bit better. Because it almost cost me years of my life. And at that token, it's like, that's the way you're going to learn, and that's what it is. I'm going to drop this link for y'all to come in if y'all want to, say what y'all got to say about this topic. But I'm just going to say this. She made a mistake, and I obviously had to face the consequences. I obviously went through quite a bit in that situation. And then you move on from the lessons, man. We all made mistakes in our life that we're not happy with, we're not proud with. Now, if we were in that situation, we want a second chance. We would want to be out of that. We don't care what we got to do to get back. We would do everything in our power to get back here. Anybody telling you different is lying. But there's a link for y'all to want to come here and cook and say what y'all got to say about this topic, man. I know it's a little bit late, so we're not going to be on here too long. I know I'm on live with a few other people. That's why probably not as many people in here. But nonetheless, we are going to keep the ball rolling. Give y'all a few minutes. But at the end of the day, what I'm gonna say. Let me see if my man Bruce wanna come on. I know he watching. I know Bruce is watching. Hold on. Hold up. All right, Bruce about to come on right now. The realist was good, bro. Yes, the Clippers are playing bad basketball. I don't think I wasn't happy with their loss against Orlando. Now, tonight against the Heat, whatever, you know what I mean. But the last game they've been playing bad basketball, man. Being honest, they've been playing bad basketball. So I'm not even really gonna try to defend that garbage. What up, Bruce?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How about yourself?
Yeah, it was a long day. It was just getting off work.
Not enough work.
No, that's too much work.
We already know you don't like work or too much work.
Nobody likes work, but we don't want to be homeless. So
that's a fact. So what you got, man, on this Brittany Griner situation? What's your take on it?
I mean, I'm happy that she. I'm happy for everybody's involved, family, friends. I hope she. I don't think she's gonna see Russia for a while. I know I know that some people are not happy. There's mixed reaction because they want. There was another individual. I think his name is Paul Whelan. So they want him to be released. I don't think. I think that Brittany Griner gonna still be smoking, but I don't think she's gonna smuggle stuff in other countries anymore, or she's gonna learn about other countries' laws. So it's gonna be interesting for her, and I don't know if she gets in trouble again. I don't think people are gonna feel so kind to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that's my thing, man. Like, in order for, because people saying, like, I don't know if you were just here, they want her to say, like, oh, I'm not going over there, that's gonna solve the problem. No, it's not gonna solve the problem. Because if you are anywhere, you gotta follow the rules. You don't have rules, you don't have order. So the message should be is follow people's land and laws, and you won't have any issues. That's what the message should be.
Yeah,
so that's what,
true.
huh?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So I don't know if I asked you this question. You being from, you Haitian, so you being from Haiti,
Mm-hmm.
do you think people in different countries look at Americans and be like, oh, they're spoiled and they actually think that they don't have to follow the rules and regulations? Do you hear that from different people in different countries?
You know, I follow those. It's because when you have an American passport, usually you don't need a visa. Like when I was coming here, I needed a visa. And usually you don't need a visa to go to certain countries like in Europe or Mexico or something. You need a visa. You just show your passport and you go by. And I remember when I was traveling to when my mother was not American citizen yet, and she had a permanent resident, and she had to go through a different process than us, me and my sisters, and we just like went there for like 1 minute, and we just went by, and like if you're a permanent visa, and she had to like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So it's because some people in the United States take for granted that they're American, and they think that everything is allowed. So if I just say I'm American, if I go to another country, who cares about the country's laws? So that's not necessarily true. And if you see over the years now, recently, having a American passport doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. You have to respect other countries' law, and before you travel there, you have to know what the laws are. Not everything that is allowed here is allowed in other countries.
Right. Yeah, and that's the big thing, man. Like, I was in I had to go to chance to go play in Dubai right before COVID hit. They don't even let you, if you even have any ounce of cannabis or marijuana, that's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So here in different states, and like California, where I'm at, you're allowed to have, what I'm saying, marijuana. You allowed to
Mm-hmm.
smoke it. You can smoke it on the porch, patio. You can walk on the beach. It don't matter. You can't do that in Dubai. And if they catch you, then yeah, you can be put in prison. Now, people who go to Dubai say all the time, it's a beautiful country, no crime, no sexual, none of that negative stuff going on.
Yeah.
So my thing is this: if you go to a different country and you play in a professional sport, getting paid, say $70,000, $80,000 for about 4 or 5 month period, I'm putting down the weed. I'm putting down whatever they tell me I can't do. I'm putting it down. My number one rule is this: never sacrifice your bag or your money for your guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
That's my one of my number one rules. And I told Fernando this a few like last week. You want to live with us. I said the number one thing that black athletes deal with as far as charges and offenses is marijuana, possession of weed. Would you agree with that, or do you think it's something else?
I mean, NFL players. I mean, it's been tempered now lately, but yeah, it's true. It's true. But Brittany Griner I've been playing in Russia for years, and
Yeah.
I'm sure she had those things already. It's because of the war in Ukraine. She was used as a political,
Right.
political thing.
Stud.
Yes. So I think they knew, and she's been traveling with it for years. And I think it's because of the war that's going on now. That's why they detain her. Because teams in Russia, basketball teams in Russia or sports team in Russia have a lot of pull. If one athlete in their teams get in jail, they can get you out. So even this time, they could not get her out. It's because it was higher up, it was in the big guy wanted the other guy to get out, and the other guy is gonna help, and as connection he's gonna help to get weapons in the war. So Brittany Griner, I think she had been going over there with that thing years before. And sometimes athletes, they don't really watch the news.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what's going on. And you think that you are an athlete, you are invincible, you're above everything. She was a superstar in Russia, winning championships, winning MVPs. She's like, Russian people love me. How come they're not gonna stop me?
Right. And that's what went through her mind, man. This is Jessica. She's very special friend to me. She put in her comments. She said she was done for breaking the law. Glad she's back, but a person that fought for our country is still a prisoner. They traded an arms dealer for her. It don't make sense to me, but hey, we got Brittany back. She said, proud of you, bro. You're really doing your thing. I love you so much, Jay. But she's right. I think, again, going back to what I originally said, and what you said, Bruce, was facts. Like, she knew the law over there. She was doing it for a long time. She's been playing in Russia for years. So she can't sit up here and say that I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Now, this whole narrative, and that's why I refer back to my story, we have to be held accountable for what we do. And you can't go to a different country or a different land or a different block or whatever territory and make your own rules. You have the rules established of the laws of the land. You follow them rules. If you can't follow them, don't go stepping foot over there. That's what it comes down to originally.
This is a lesson for everybody. If you go into another country, don't think that everything is allowed, whatever it is.
Right. So that's number one. She said, but a person that fought for our country is still a prisoner. They traded him for an all different. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. And that's why I go back to. It's more so, it's like I said, prison is political, man. It's not morality. When you're dealing with, they don't care if they're army veteran or a person that, you know what I'm saying, is a regular prisoner who could have been there wrongly detained or been there for years. They're not worried about that. At the end of the day, they use Brittany Griner because she's a prized commodity. She's somebody that's a big deal in the sports field, so they would be willing to give her a pass than the regular prisoner. You know what I'm saying, for whatever, or just the army. It's sad, but that's just the reality situation. That's why I say everything isn't equal. There's politics and everything.
Of
Um,
course. I'm sorry.
no, you good. But I never thought they was gonna keep her for no 10 years. I didn't even think they were gonna keep her for a year. I just thought they used that to say, okay, we gonna make U.S. give them something that we want, because now it could backfire on the U.S. because now Russia can come whenever they want, or whenever they want to throw their weight around, they can get what they want to accomplish. So it can go one or two ways. Yes, you got her back over here, but at the end of the day, you gave into what Russia's demands were. Because I think that dude, that arms dealer, was pretty dangerous. Who was over here, Victor something.
Mm. I think it's because Brittany Griner has a lot of strong people behind her. Black women vote in this country. Black women get you elected. Mm-hmm. If you don't do something for us black women, we're not going to vote for you. So I have to do something. I want to be elected again. Right? Yeah. So the other guy has been in prison for like 4 years. How come they didn't trade that guy before Brittany Griner got in prison for him?
Who are you talking about?
The other guy, the Marine, whatever his name is, Paul Whelan.
Oh, yeah.
So he's been in Russia prison for 4 years. Victor was still there. Why didn't you trade Victor for him? Why he took Griner to go to jail for him to be given? So, it's all political everywhere. Political in here and political over there. So that's the way it is.
Yeah.
They could have traded the guy, Victor, last year for the Paul Whelan.
Yeah. I'm looking at him right now. He's serving a 16-year prison sentence. Yeah. Accused of Russia in December 2018 for spying. So yeah, they really don't like him over there. They're gonna try to make his make his life a living hell.
I don't think USA is weak. They've been trading. USA has been trading for years. I don't think. Okay.
Every country will try and
the guy who's in charge now it's mostly black women who voted for him. So you don't think black women gonna be motivated now that he got a black woman lesbian out? He checked all the boxes. He checked all the boxes with Brittany Griner coming home. Lesbians, gay votes, black women.
You talking about Joe Biden?
I didn't want to say their name, but you said it. He checked all the votes.
I don't know why you didn't want to say it.
He checked all the votes. I don't want to visit from the Secret Service at my house. So I'm just saying. Okay, so he checked all the votes today. The black women vote, the gay vote, everything.
Talk about it, Bruce. Talk about it.
So if releasing the other guy, what vote do you get? The military vote? Military vote doesn't go Democrats often. So come on, man. You get celebrities. Brittany Griner, free BG every day. Right?
Yeah.
Who was saying free Whelan? So I don't know. What about the other guy who got killed when he was visiting North Korea?
Who that? I didn't know about that. Who's that?
Otto Rambrier, something like that. You got executed in North Korea. But the other guy said he was my best friend. He wrote him beautiful letters, beautiful love letters. So how come he was not released?
So. I don't know. That's new to me. That's news to me. I didn't even know that was even flying.
See?
All right, let's fast forward. So she's back home. She's back in the U.S. I'm not sure when she'll actually be released to her actual home. I don't know if she's in prison here in the States for right now or she's
Who?
Brittany Griner.
Oh, she was on the plane. The exchange was made in the airport. You saw Victor go in, and then Brittany Griner get into the plane, and I heard that she's going to Texas. I think that's where her parents are, something like that.
But they say she's gonna be living. Is she going back home to her actual home, like she'll be able to be with her family, or is she going to be in another prison for like a little?
No, she's not going to prison, man. She's not going to prison.
She's going home.
I don't think I think she's going home.
Okay.
That's what the guy said this morning when he was in the White House.
And that's a hell of a time to come home. We 2 weeks away from Christmas, 3 weeks away from Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a time to come back. So, I mean, yeah, good for her. I'm happy that she got a chance to come home. But so she's home. Where's her mind at right now? Where's Brittany Griner's mind at this point? If you in that situation, you have been in a different country, you've been possibly stripped of your freedom. What is going on through her mind now that she's back home in the U.S.?
I think she's gonna relax, be smoking that cannabis for a while, and then all of a sudden she's gonna have foundations. She's gonna lead the movement again to release prisoners all over the world. That's gonna be her new job. She's gonna lead the movement to release prisoners all over the world. That's what's gonna be Brittany Griner's. That's where we're gonna see Brittany Griner's. And she needs a new haircut. That prison haircut, that's not a good one.
You talking about the dreads?
The dreads are gone. You can look online. She has like a fade.
Yeah. That means you're going through a lot. If you cut your hair off like that, you're going through a hell of a lot. Somebody tell me I'm lying. But
I'm sure WNBA is gonna see some ratings next year.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's gonna go to a Phoenix Mercury game.
Bro, you know she was already a big deal because she's 6'8", so she's so damn tall. Like she was already a big deal. Think of it now when they see her in these actual WNBA games, or they're gonna be going to her games next season.
I won't be surprised if she wins MVP.
She's gonna be a trend. Young Africa, bring your ass in here, man. I gotta talk to you. Cause he's been ducking the smoke. I heard you talking on the other streams. I want you to come in here, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, Young Africa been talking trash about the Clippers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On other streams.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking trash. Come on, man.
I saw another light collide tonight as I was working. I saw
I hopped on Ticket's channel. I had to. Me and him got into it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was you? I was like, this looks like him.
Bro, that was me. Man, he be staying talking trash about Kawhi, man. I'm like, I get it. I understand some of the credit, but bro, this dude makes 4 videos in less than 24 hours, bro. That's called obsession.
I mean, I can understand criticizing Kawhi. I understand that. Man, 3-4 videos of Kawhi in a day. Come on, man.
What up, nigga? Young African, speak.
Well, I'm that nigga today. Like, damn, VJ.
I don't hear that. No introductions, no nothing. What'd you say on Ticket's channel?
Hey, bro, I said that, yo.
Going nowhere. What was all that?
Yeah, I did say that. Don't get emotional at me, man. You should have that energy more for your guys, Kawhi and PG. At the end of the day, as I told y'all, man, at the end of the day, y'all are not going nowhere without an all-time great Kawhi and PG lifting that weight. Now, when I said to you that y'all are a bad offensive team, y'all don't have a system. Y'all play a very slow pace. Y'all don't move the ball. Y'all have a lot of shot creators and shot makers, but you don't have playmakers. Even John Wall, for all that y'all hype him to be that point guard, a lot of his career, high usage, dribble, and off his scoring threat, making plays. Something that your team ain't going to be best utilized with PG in one corner, Marcus Morris on another, Reggie at the hash. Y'all team is not built very well, and y'all don't have very complementary pieces. And so at the end of the day, I said that y'all ain't doing nothing this season. Paul George needs to be all-time great. And I asked questions to Clipper Nation about, can you rely on Paul George to be that second best player and step up at times when Kawhi hasn't got it? And no, you said he's the best shooting guard in the game. And Jimmy Butler today showed you that he is a much better player than Paul George, my brother. Much better.
Time out. What did Jimmy Butler score today, Young Africa?
He scored 26% on 10 or 12 shooting. 26 points on 10 or 12 shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did Paul George have?
He had more volume. So what? 29 points.
No, time out. He had 29 points. He had 29 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Jimmy Butler, he had 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists in 34 minutes. And Paul George played 32 minutes. So you played more minutes and didn't have more production on the court.
Really? More production? Hey, shooting 80% from the field, 26 points ain't more production, bro. You know the game better than that, BJ. Don't do that. Don't do the box score. Don't do that box score talk, bro. That ain't the numbers. No, come on, bro.
Paul George had better points, more rebounds, and more assists today on less time.
He didn't have more assists. Jimmy Butler had more assists, right? And when you talk about production, Jimmy Butler had 4 steals, ripped Paul George with 2 back-to-back turnovers in the fourth quarter, bad shots, turnovers, and Jimmy Butler was ripping this man, Paul George, and hit him fadeaways in Reggie Jackson's face, 8 points to close the game. That means better production. You know the game better than that, BJ. Don't do that. Don't do that, BJ. Don't do that.
Bam Adebayo was the best player on the Heat, not Jimmy Butler today.
No, he wasn't. Because when it was winning time, who closed? Who closed?
No. Who had the better production? It was Bam Adebayo with the double-double.
Who closed? That's why the numbers don't tell the whole story, BJ. You know that. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
I know that. I watched the game too. I was watching the game too. Bam Adebayo on both ends of the court controlled the game better than anybody on the court today. So while you up here saying Jimmy Butler, they only won by 5 points. I hope you know that. The Clippers once again give up these leads, and I gotta get up some smoke on my team. We keep giving up leads that we shouldn't be giving up. We gave up the lead against the Orlando Magic last night. We should have not given up.
That's the game I'm pissed about.
Giving up the lead against the Miami Heat, short-handed, which we shouldn't have given up. We didn't have Norman Powell. We didn't have Kawhi. We didn't have Terrence Mann. I don't know why he wasn't there. But all this load management is killing our momentum. So I'll give you that. But for you to sit up there and say that the Clippers ain't going nowhere and you get on Tickets channel and start doing all that capping, is why I can't respect your basketball acumen, young Africa. I keep telling you, come over to this channel so you can learn that knowledge, man. They lying to you over there, and they gonna.
Hey, BJ. At the end of the day, this is what Clipper Nation been telling me they don't respect my basketball acumen. You know why? Because I keep it real with y'all. Y'all kind of salty at the facts, not me. Y'all should have that smoke for Kawhi and Paul George, because when I tell you that y'all are not as good as y'all think you are, y'all been overhyped, y'all are overmatched when you come against teams that play team ball, y'all are not a good defensive team when it comes to one-on-one defensive matchups. Y'all don't have those kind of guys. Y'all a good team defense with Zubac at the rim. But when it comes to one-on-one and Paul George is out here switching and leaving Reggie Jackson on the island, nah, that ain't good defense. And so when I tell you this, and I tell y'all that if y'all don't get that top 5 Kawhi in the game this season, y'all gonna lose. Y'all angry at me? That's because y'all angry at the facts, my brother. That's all.
So let me ask you the question: who putting them out?
Who putting them out? Y'all better not meet the Lakers in the first round. Is what I'm telling you, BJ. What do you mean who putting them out?
By who?
You better not meet the Lakers in the first round, BJ.
The Lakers? Come on, man. Now you just trolling.
Yeah. I'm letting you know for real. I'm letting you know early, so you don't get hurt so badly when it comes to the playoffs. I want you to get ready for the emotional wave you're going to go on, BJ. I'm just letting you know.
You know what?
You go ahead, Bruce.
You know what I hate about young Africa? Sometimes he say great things and then he says something stupid. How how the Lakers gonna beat just
Well, what was
because.
the great things? Focus on the great things, Bruce. What were the great things?
Le- Wait. I agree
Okay.
with you with some what you said about the Clippers. My issue with the
Okay.
Clippers is because they going in and out of the lineup. The team is not gelling well because they're coming in and out, in and out, in and out, load management, whatever.
Yep.
And that's the issue. They don't know how to close because they know Kawhi is the guy, and sometimes they're forcing the ball to him, and sometimes they're not moving the ball. And I agree with Young Africa about that. And they're coming in and out, and sometimes John Wall is playing with Paul George. Sometimes John Wall is playing with Kawhi. But what I disagree with Young Africa about, I still don't think the Lakers can beat the Clippers. Why? Because you're gonna be relying on AD too much, and I don't trust Westbrook with the turnovers. And now LeBron, I can trust LeBron with the shot selection this year. Because I don't see it's 2 threes. He's gonna keep shooting the threes, and he's gonna break. So I don't see the Lakers beating the.
That's my personal opinion. Fair enough, Bruce. Fair enough.
Because the Lakers are too small. The only big guy that you have who's decent is AD, and AD is glass. And we got
Thomas Bryant.
What's his name?
Bruce, he know that. He knows that Anthony Davis can get hurt anytime. But he doesn't want to keep that same energy. He just wants to talk about the Clippers getting hurt.
Just like Kawhi and PG, right? What do you mean? What do you mean? Hey, I know a Clipper fan ain't telling me about injuries, though. I know. Come on, man. The double standards.
Terry Clark, 80s is very soft.
And he ain't as soft as Kawhi, though. Why Kawhi missed more games than him the last 2 years? Well, how's that work, DJ? Why do we keep the same energy?
Major injuries, young man.
Oh, major injuries now.
What major
Okay.
injury has Anthony Davis sustained? Answer that question.
Hey, that's on Kawhi. I don't need. That's on Kawhi, man. Like, injuries are injuries. You out the game, bro. You miss games. Like, there ain't no excuse. Just because you tore your ACL, don't mean that you're better in terms of being healthy. He had injuries his whole career. You know, he missed Tickets said it today. You know, Kawhi missed almost 40% of his career games. We're talking about injuries and Terry Clark. Come on,
and
bro.
he
Don't
still
do
won
that.
2 NBA
Keep the same energy for your man.
With all
congratulations.
Those missed games, with all those missed games, he's winning.
He did that.
He's winning MVPs.
Yep. That's
what
well done.
What about AD? Did he win those MVPs?
He won a championship. Big part of the championship. He did that too.
MVP.
Huh? He didn't win no Finals MVP. No. Okay. So what are we talking about?
So that means he ain't on Kawhi's level. Because Kawhi got 2 championships, 2 MVPs, and 2
Hey, when you talk about all time legacy, no doubt he isn't on his level. But that ain't the same Kawhi we're talking about today, my brother. That ain't the same guy today.
I have a question for you, Young Africa. If Kawhi doesn't play anymore and AD doesn't play anymore today, who's gonna be an Hall of Fame first?
They both first ballot, but they're gonna give it to
AD is first ballot.
Yeah, definitely. He's top 75 all time. What are we talking about, Bruce? He top 75 all time, bro.
Bruce, you see
they're both first ballot.
He didn't keep the same energy. How is he a top 75 player with 1 championship or first ballot Hall of Fame with 1 championship?
I didn't vote for him. The people voted for him, not me. So why don't you ask them? You disagreeing with that?
Where do you rank AD? And where do you rank Anthony Davis?
He a top 50 all time player.
Where do you rank Kawhi Leonard?
Kawhi Leonard is top 35.
AD is top 50.
Wow.
Yes, definitely top 50, Bruce. Are you kidding me, bro? You cannot name me 50 players.
He's not top 75. He's not better than Dwight Howard. I would take Dwight Howard any day over AD.
Hey, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. What? At their best, no, you wouldn't. No. At their best, hey, first off, the people don't agree with you, Bruce. So the people that voted don't agree with you, Bruce. They don't agree with you. So I don't know why you're talking loud like that's a fact.
I'll take Brittany Griner over AD.
Yeah, I know. That's why your franchise would be trash, Bruce. It's trash. That's all good, man. That's what it is. It's trash.
Brittany Griner won an MVP. Brittany Griner won an MVP.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Bruce,
no, she did it, man.
I want you to explain that nonsense you said that the Lakers gonna beat the Clippers in a 7-game series.
Yeah. Look, that's my personal opinion. Let me give you the clear-cut teams that will beat the Clippers: the Pelicans, the Phoenix Suns. Denver will beat y'all. Memphis will beat y'all. Golden State will beat y'all. Golden State will beat y'all. And Dallas will beat y'all, right? And Portland will give you a tough one. Yeah. You know, because Luka gonna cook y'all. That's why. So at the end of the day, you know why? Because Kawhi. Yeah, Luka will cook y'all. That's why. Well, come on, BJ. You know what's gonna happen.
Hey, how's Dallas gonna beat us when we've already beat them?
Because once again, it ain't the same Kawhi Leonard. It ain't the same Paul George. These are injury-prone, broken-down players. They're not in their physical prime anymore, and so they don't have it in the same way. Did you, when we watched the game today, I watched the game today, did you see Paul George switching off Jimmy Butler? Why was he doing that? The best two-way shooting guard in the game, BJ. Why was he doing that? And letting Reggie Jackson get cooked all the fourth quarter? Why was he doing that?
Wait. So I gotta rewind. First of all, you said Paul George ain't the same. Again, you can't name stuff that ain't happened yet. You can't say that, he's going to get injured. He ain't been injured yet.
No. I just said he's not in his physical prime. That's all I said.
No, but he's in his prime. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's 32. You are still a prime player from 27 to age 33 years old. He's still averaging like 25, capable of averaging 25, 30 points a game. You still in your prime.
No, he ain't doing that. He ain't doing that, though. He averaging 22 points. That ain't great, BJ. That 22? Come on, bro. Come on.
Hold on. Let me pull this up because I think the captain.
Nah, you're gonna be surprised. Go ahead.
He's having 23 points right now. This season, 25% shooting.
22, 22.7, 22.7. That ain't no 23, but go ahead. I'll give you that. Go ahead.
I'm looking at it right now. 23 points per game, 45% shooting on 6 rebounds, 6 assists per game.
It ain't. Hey, what numbers are you looking at, man? I don't know if they increased. They increased.
I'm exposed that all that nonsense you're talking. That this dude.
They increased with this last game.
In the league.
Nah, 22.7, 5.9 rebounds, 4.5 assists. But at the end of the day, you still ain't answered my question. Why was he switching off Jimmy Butler to close the game if he's that guy you're talking about in his prime?
It's called strategy.
Strategy?
Come on. It's called strategy. It's called.
What's the strategy?
Hold on. You preserving your energy for the offensive end.
In the fourth quarter? BJ? I can understand the first 3 quarters. In the fourth quarter, though, BJ? Come on, bro. You know the game. Not in the fourth quarter, bro. What was that?
Caught Paul George?
Hey, for certain possessions, he was.
Nah, that's bullshit because he wasn't down the stretch of that game.
Caleb Martin was doing a lot of that, but for certain possessions, he was. Hey, so who ripped Paul George and took the ball off him? Who did that? I'm pretty sure that was Jimmy Butler in the fourth quarter, right?
Look at this. How much is that? What does this say? Africa, I want you to know if you can read.
Where?
Well, let me move this out the way so y'all can move this out the way. See how much is Paul George averaging right now? What does that say on that line regular season?
It says 23, 6, and 4.6. Okay.
So he's averaging 23 points per game, right?
Okay. 22.7. So it just elevated with the 29 points. He went to 23. Okay, fair enough. Good. Okay. Does that symbolize
29 points per game?
No. I said with the 29 points today, it elevated 0.3 points, man. Okay. I'm gonna give him that. George.
Okay, as a second option. My thing is
first option for most of the season. Don't do that. He's been the first option for most of the season, bro. Stop that.
The only team that's giving the Clippers any problems is the Clippers. That's the only team that's gonna beat them is the Clippers. In a 7-game series, the only team that's beating the Clippers is the Clippers.
No, stop that, bro. The Pelicans would destroy y'all. Come on.
All these teams you naming, the Nuggets and the Blazers and the Mavs ain't got a chance in hell over a Clipper team who has a full roster. I don't care what you do. How you try to splice it, how you try to, mix it up. They're not beating the Clippers in a 7-game series. And
the Pelicans are beating y'all in the 7-game series easy too. Like that.
Wait, what?
The Pelicans, the Phoenix Suns,
the Pelicans,
Memphis Grizzlies, all that.
The Pelicans can give us trouble because of the matchup. But in a 7-game series, I'm still picking the Clippers because Clippers got the better two players. They got Kawhi and Paul George, and the Pelicans don't.
So you worried yet, BJ? You worried about your man's yet, or palms a little more sweaty, right?
I'm quite comfortable. I'm quite comfortable. You should be worried about your Lakers because they just got destroyed last night. And it seemed like to me that Anthony Davis can't stay on the court more than 3 games.
No, that's not true.
Player. LeBron James.
What do you mean?
LeBron James is done.
You know, he was just
as number 1 option. LeBron James is done. So
he doesn't have to be the number 1 option. He doesn't have to be that. You don't have to be that.
Are you on Anthony Davis as your first option?
Most definitely. He was just a player of the week. He was looking like a top 5 player in the game for 10-game stretch. What are we talking about? Way better than Paul George, better than Kawhi Leonard. So what are we talking about? What do you mean our best player is better than your best player? What are we talking about, BJ?
Your best player has played more games. That's what's happened. My best player just came back 3 games ago.
Hey, he just came back and shot what? 4 for 15 from the field yesterday? Like, what do you mean best player? He ain't even playing that good.
Hold on.
Huh?
That's fair.
Kawhi Leonard?
That's fair. What did he shoot the game before that? And who with the last second shot?
What did he shoot before that? You mean in the what? In the loss to Orlando? Is that what we're talking about? Or in the loss to Charlotte? In the loss to Charlotte, or in the win to Charlotte? Off the life and death with Charlotte Hornets? Really? No LaMelo Ball? You gonna hype that up? Hold on.
You just sat up here and tried to say the Magic were somebody there. You said, "Oh, the Magic, they lost to the Magic." The Hornets are better.
They're nobodies.
The Hornets.
No.
So you want to get on the Clippers for losing to the Magic, but you don't want to give them credit to beating the Hornets.
No. See. Of course, because you beat a team that you're meant to beat, and you actually didn't beat him in a convincing way like y'all meant to with your full squad, and then you lost to a team that you were meant to beat, and y'all lost bad to a team that you're meant to beat. So I'm a definitely hype up that loss more than the win, most definitely.
Time out. We didn't have our full squad. Norman Powell wasn't there. Luke Kennard wasn't there.
Bro. Oh my goodness.
Robert Covington didn't play.
Most of the league don't have their full squad. You act like y'all the unique situation, bro. Most of the league that has someone out on any given night, bro. Y'all had your 2 best players. On the court, you had Reggie Jackson, you had Marcus Morris. Come on, bro. Come on. You need all that to be Orlando Magic, bro.
Hey, Bruce, go ahead and cook Young Africans because he's captain.
Y'all better tag because I'm a heavyweight up in this, bro. I take all comers on and I hit y'all with the facts. Nothing personal. It's just a game, my brother. It's just a game.
You're not studying facts. You're studying fiction.
Right.
The last couple of weeks, the Lakers has started to feel so good because they beat San Antonio 3 times. And I remember earlier, somebody was saying, AD is trash. He's soft. Was it you, Young Africa? Now he's better than Kawhi and Paul George.
Playing like trash. I said he was playing like trash.
That's not what you said.
I never said he was trash. No. I didn't say he was trash. No. I said the team was trash. The team that they built around them. I never said Anthony Davis was trash. No, I didn't.
Is Westbrook good now? He's
playing better, definitely. He's playing better. He's actually providing value to the team. No doubt.
You don't want to trade Westbrook anymore?
We have to get very good pieces back to trade Westbrook. We can't just give him away for nothing. No, we cannot.
Yeah, okay. What's his name? What's his name? That guy who comes from the bench on the Lakers. Is he good now? You said he was going to be super good. Kendrick Nunn.
When did I say it was going to be super good? Okay. What are you talking about, Bruce? Hey, now you capping, Bruce. See, I talk about the game, Bruce. I never hyped Kendrick Nunn. I hyped up Lonnie Walker. I said he was the X factor on the team.
We got Kendrick Nunn. Didn't you say that?
First off, we've had Kendrick Nunn for 2 seasons straight. So why would I be hyping Kendrick Nunn now? Like he just got here. He been around, just injured. But at the end of the day, Bruce, you capping, and it's easy to talk around your cap, Bruce, because I'll be straight swerving, ducking like I'm Floyd Mayweather up in this, Bruce. You got to come with something more, Bruce. Something more. It ain't enough, Bruce. It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
You're not letting me talk.
You a capping dude, man.
Nah.
Bruce
I keep the same energy, and y'all Clipper fans got nothing but excuses, and y'all get mad. I be getting kicked off panel telling the real to these Clipper fans, bro. It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, Africa. What's the record between the Clippers and Lakers the last 10 games?
Y'all got it. Y'all won.
How are you so confident the Lakers will beat the Clippers? I want you to explain that.
Because when Anthony Davis is playing like a top 5 player in the game, and dominating down low, you have no one to match up with Anthony Davis, which means what? In a 7-game series, you have to make a choice, double him down low, right? Now, at that point in time, now you got to get off a shooter and or get off a cutting. This is when the cutting lanes open up. Guys like Westbrook, LeBron James, Lonnie Walker can cut to the rim. Now you're gonna make choices. Now, when it comes to the defensive end, now we are dictating. We are dictating. Yeah, Lonnie Walker's a great slasher to the rim. He's a great slasher. What are you talking about? Lonnie Walker averaging 17 points a game. 17 points a game. Hey, what? Lonnie Walker's better than Terrence Mann. I'll tell you that, nigga. Lonnie Walker better than Terrence Mann. You out here hyping Terrence Mann and shit like that? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Look at the production. Look at the production.
Every other game.
Look at the production, though.
The guys you guys are off and on every other game.
What do you mean off and on? Terrence Mann is the most off and on guy in the league. What are we talking about? What?
No, Terrence Mann is consistent.
Consistent what? Consistent with his 7 points a game. What are we talking about, bro? Lonnie Walker out here in the NBA dropping 17 points a game. Stop it, BJ. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, on a bad team. Really? Right. Really, BJ? Have you seen the standings, BJ? If we a bad team, what are y'all? What are y'all?
We are 4 spots ahead of y'all, man.
What are you talking about? Y'all are 2.5 games ahead of us, bro. 2.5 games. What are we talking about?
We playing horrible right
2.5 games. Yeah, exactly. So if we horrible, you're real close to being horrible, nigga. What are we talking about, man?
Bro,
come on, man.
We beat y'all twice already, man.
It don't matter, bro. You don't hang no banners for beating a team in a regular season, bro. Like, you should know that being a Clipper fan.
Hey, that's all we have to go by. We have to go by the regular season. And as the regular season, the Clippers have been on the Lakers.
So what? Well, what does that get y'all, man? What does that get y'all?
No, it ain't no so way. The fact I'm trying to tell you is when the playoffs come, there's nothing
it's a different game
y'all bringing to the table.
Yes, it is. The game slows down. We got better playmakers on our team. We got better slashes to the rim. Do y'all know? Hey, first, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. What are we talking about? Just them two alone. I didn't even need to mention no one else.
Yeah. Now Russell Westbrook's a playmaker.
Yeah, he is.
All season,
he switched his game.
Talking about Russell Westbrook didn't get traded.
He was playing bad, and then he went to the bench, and then because we didn't talk about Lakers for a minute, and then he went to the bench, and if you've been watching, he's become a pass-first player. He ain't hunting his shots like he was early in the season. If you all understood the switch up in his mentality, you know the game, BJ. When a guy changes his mentality, it changes his whole game and impact on his team, my brothers. See, this is easy work, bro. Y'all like work, man. Yo, give me something difficult. I'm telling y'all, our team is different now. It's better. It's better. And it's better. Go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead, Bruce. Go ahead.
I'm looking at the roster of the Clippers and the Lakers. Man, LeBron wants to play with the Clippers, man.
They have a better roster. They do. Does a roster get you wins? Does a roster get you? Do names get you wins?
See, you're not letting me talk again.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. You know names don't get you wins, but go ahead, Bruce. You got it, man.
Yeah. I mean, all I see on your team is bricks, and Lonnie Walker is like decent. Exactly. You know, LeBron is like streaky, and he has an ankle problem. And what happened to him in Cleveland?
Ankle problem, really? Who?
What happened to LeBron in Cleveland?
Oh, Anthony Davis tapped out the game, bro. That's what happened.
No.
No, Anthony Davis. Go ahead, Bruce.
What happened to LeBron in Cleveland? That's his house. And you get Donovan Mitchell is telling him to get out.
He lost to a better team. That's what happened, bro. He lost to a better team with no help. Darvin Ham out here playing small. Huh?
You have slashers and shooters. Is it
Darvin Ham was playing small against a team with 2 7-footers, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and didn't set us up with a chance to win late in the fourth quarter. But it was still a close game all the way through, man. We just lost the game to a better team. We didn't play good enough. That's all it is, man.
No, that's bullshit. You didn't lose to a better team. Lost to Donovan Mitchell, who took 43 points and 15 points in the fourth quarter.
What? So Cleveland hey.
Hold on, time out. No. He had 15 points in the fourth quarter. What did LeBron have?
He did. LeBron didn't score in the fourth quarter, bro.
Case closed.
Okay.
Why didn't LeBron play?
What case is that, BJ? What case did you open to begin with, bro? Are we arguing who's a better player or what? Because he got the better team, and they lost to a team that were 10-1 at home, 11-1 now.
You said 11-1.
So what are we talking about? Cleveland, one of the best teams in the league. We acting like they lost to the Orlando Magic, like the Clippers.
You said the Lakers have LeBron James, so this doesn't matter. That's what you said. Lakers have LeBron James. Didn't you say that?
What do you mean? It doesn't matter just because we got LeBron James? When did I say that?
That's what you said multiple times. I said that the team is better. It doesn't matter, Bruce. We got LeBron James.
No. See, y'all put it. Why
That's what
y'all
you
capping
said.
today? Why y'all
I'm
capping
not copying.
today?
That's what you said, man. Oh my God. That's what you said multiple times. We
Hey,
got
so I
LeBron
really
James.
said if Anthony Davis doesn't play, our teammates don't step
You
up.
never said that. You
No.
never said
If
that.
I said, I'm asking you, did I say if Anthony Davis don't play, if his teammates don't step up and they don't hit their open shots, bricking most of their threes, that just because we got LeBron James, we're going to win our games? Is that what I said? Really, Bruce? Is that what I said? That sounds ridiculous, Bruce.
You never said that. You never
Basketball is a
said
team
that.
game, bro. I
You
never
said
said
you
that, bro.
said the Lakers have
So,
LeBron
hey,
James.
hold on, time out. It's a team game when LeBron doesn't win, but when he wins, oh, it's all LeBron. See how y'all be contradicting yourself? So hypocritical. Every time he loses, it's a team loss, but when he wins, it's all about LeBron. Right or wrong?
Young Africa. Okay.
Yeah. Can't handle that truth.
Young Africa, you're quiet. You're on mute or something.
That Wi-Fi, that East African Wi-Fi shuts you down. They were tired of the captain as much as us. He's still on the screen, Bruce.
I see him.
He's still on the screen. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the hypocrisy of young Africa. I love him like a little brother. Don't get it twisted. But he has to come in here and get this education, this knowledge, because he's been talking reckless and talking nonsense on other panels. So we had to come here and cook him real quick. And he got off the screen. Couldn't take it. But back to our last point, Bruce. You got anything else to say? Oh, he's back.
About Brittany Griner? Oh, Young Africa, you back?
BJ, why you talking about my East African Wi-Fi, BJ? You cold for that, man. You cold for that, man. Brother, hey, man, look. Hey, I was not capping at all. Hey, there was no cooking session except me in the kitchen with the, high quality olive oil, frying y'all, man, with the facts, bro. Like that's all I was doing. But it's all good because the season's gonna show and it's gonna develop, right? I never claimed that LeBron James was the antidote to all the Lakers' problems and he's gonna take us to the promised land all by himself. No, but the way y'all talking about Kawhi Leonard, like he the next coming and the Messiah gonna come and just solve all of the Clippers' problems. You know what the problems are with the Clippers, and that's what's amazing is that even if Kawhi is a top 5 player, BJ, he doesn't solve all your problems because y'all are a very slow team on offense. You play with a slow pace, high turnover team, dribble heavy. You have a lot of shot creators and shot makers, but you don't have a lot of playmakers. Which means when Paul George is not making his moves and he's dribble, looking for his own shot.
Just like LeBron.
Looking for his exactly. See, you met. Hey, first off, Paul George and LeBron, we can't compare them in the same conversation. So let me say something.
You mean
Paul
LeBron dribble at the bottom of the key and shoot the three?
He just said something. How could he say that Paul George and LeBron don't compare when LeBron leads his team to no wins?
What? What do you mean no wins? He
leads his team to no victories.
How?
They're not going as far as LeBron takes them. They're going as far as Anthony Davis takes them.
Oh, and how good does LeBron have to be for them to go deep in the playoffs? How good?
It doesn't matter. He's the second.
It doesn't
option.
matter? Oh
He's
my
the second option.
It doesn't make sense. It does matter. Hey, are we really gonna do this, BJ? The second option doesn't matter on championship squads, BJ. Really? We're gonna do that?
I don't even think LeBron is the second option. I think Westbrook is the second.
Look. First of all,
stop it, Bruce.
When they faced PG and LeBron faced last time they faced, what happened, young Africa?
When they faced what in the playoffs? When was the last time they faced in the playoffs?
The last time they just faced right now in this season. What happened?
You want to talk about regular season games? Y'all got it, man. What are we talking about? Go ahead.
It's regular season games. It's regular season games when it benefits the Clippers. But when it comes to your Lakers, you keep talking about
sorry Lakers. We won a championship. Hey, first of all, this team is certified. When you talk about a core, right? And the reason for two stars to team up, Anthony Davis and Paul and LeBron James, they got the job done, won a title, mission complete on that level, bro. Everything else is extra sauce for that. When you talk about y'all guys coming to the Clippers, all this hype for 4 seasons straight, y'all ain't even made it to the conference finals with both Kawhi and Paul George healthy at the same time. Y'all out here never made the finals, and you gonna talk about Paul George wins and LeBron James wins? Really? Like
No,
when you're talking about a man with no rings and a man with 4 rings, stop it, bro. Stop.
You missed the whole bunch. First of all, they weren't healthy all 4 seasons, so you're lying.
I said they never made the conference finals.
They played 1 playoff series together in 2020. That's the only playoff series you can cook them on.
Exactly.
Now, with your Lakers, the reason why they're fraudulent, because yes, they did win the bubble, but in order for it to be solidified, you have to repeat or at least go to the conference finals. Ever since the bubble happened, the Lakers have been a disappointment, which questions the bubble championship by many people. Because you didn't do shit until that bubble happened.
So if we got questions as champions, what are y'all, bro? What are y'all?
We've been hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Consistently trash. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Again, the only thing the Clippers have been missing is what? Their 2 best players. But even with that, they've still been better than the Lakers.
How? What? We won a champion. Don't do this, BJ. A championship is better than being consistently losing in the playoffs, BJ. Come on, bro.
After the bubble, listen to me.
Oh, okay. After the bubble. Okay.
After the bubble hit, this is why I say, yes, you guys did win the championship in 2020.
Okay.
Correct. I gave y'all credit. Now, to solidify that championship, to make sure it wasn't a fluke, you have to continuously be great. The first year after the bubble, they got eliminated in the first round to the Suns. Last year, they didn't even make the playoffs. So that questions the championship y'all won in 2020 by many people. If you guys actually followed through and actually were competitive still, then be like, oh yeah, the bubble championship wasn't a fluke.
Follow through. So
the problem is that you guys didn't do shit after the bubble happened.
So we weren't up 2-1 against the team that went to the finals that season. We didn't do that. We weren't up 2-1, and then Anthony Davis went down. That didn't happen.
Now, how about this? Yes. How about this? Chris Paul went down too.
So what? Yeah, but we were up 2-1. Okay, he went down too. I'm just saying, when we up, no, you're talking about what did we do? When we up 2-1 against a team that went to the finals, we did that, right? So meaning that we were backing up. We were backing up.
Okay,
the evidence that we were the true champion.
I can play that game. I ain't got that much time to play with you. I'm gonna play this game real quick. Wasn't the Clippers when they got to the conference finals without Kawhi? Did they get credit for that?
Yeah, y'all went further than you have your whole franchise history. So obviously you're gonna have a little credit for that.
Now you just cut it off where I just said. Do you get credit for that? You said yes, got it. So when you start saying stuff like they were up 2-1, but they lost the series, you have to give credit to the Clippers for getting as far as they did without their best player. You have to give them credit for what they did last year, winning over 40 games with their best player. You have to give them that type of credit. But you're not giving them that credit. You're just saying, oh, they got to win a championship.
Over 40 games.
You expect them to win a championship without their best player playing.
No. See, hey, you can have an injury excuse for 1 season, but when it becomes 2 seasons, 3 seasons, now it stops being an excuse and becomes the trend, and we got to actually analyze data. That's what we got to do.
I have a question.
No more excuses. Yeah, you heard me. Once it becomes a trend, not an 1 season, half a season, we could talk about injuries, right? Derailing a season. A playoff series where y'all are up and then you go down and y'all wouldn't want it like Kawhi when he's in the Spurs and he rolls his ankle against the Golden State Warriors. Yeah, I can talk about that, right? But when it becomes 2 seasons, 3 seasons, and the trend, now we got to analyze the data. And the data says that y'all been chokers, y'all haven't got it done, and most likely will not get it done. And so you cannot analyze the few victories within the failures, bro. Like that ain't how we measure these guys. Come on, bro.
I can't let you cap like that. First of all, it hasn't been consistent. I just told you. You just admitted it. They've been hurt. That's what you just said. That's not choking.
It's a trend. It's a trend.
That's no. You said choking. I just told you.
Yeah. Choking was a part of that Denver series. That's what I meant when choking.
So the first year in the bubble was the only year that you could say they choked. After that, they had dealt with injuries the last couple of seasons. When Kawhi went down with that torn ACL, is what put a monkey wrench in the plan. If he doesn't go down in 2021, they go into the finals.
What?
So that's what you need to add.
How do you know that? We don't know that.
People like you, Ticket, and people that just want to down the Clippers don't put that in. You guys just stick on the fact, oh, he ain't been to the finals. Yeah, you dickhead, because they ain't had their best player. Y'all expect
And
the
that's
same
a trend.
thing.
That's a trend. What are you talking about? Hey, you out here calling AD Terry Claus, but a man who been out more than he's been in the last 3 years, and you talking about that ain't a trend, that's just injuries. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Keep the same energy. That's why y'all Clipper fans don't keep the same energy for your man's Kawhi Leonard, bro. And that's ridiculous, bro. Keep the same energy. You out here holding AD accountable. This nigga's still playing though, and he play more games than Kawhi though. But you can't hold your man accountable for not being in the game. Paul George missing games all up in this bitch every season, and we ain't gonna hold them accountable and call that a trend, not an excuse and not an anomaly for their seasons, bro. Like, that's ridiculous, bro. Hold them accountable. Keep the same energy.
Hey, B, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop being ignorant. But I'm gonna tell you, man. How am I supposed to hold a guy accountable for tearing his ACL? What do you presume I do?
Brother, my brother, I'm gonna give that man the exact time that he needs. How often do pro athletes come back from ACL injuries, bro? 12 months, and you should be back. This man being out 17 months ago was when he teared his ACL. This ain't no recent freaking ACL tear. 17 months ago and counting, and this man ain't played a back-to-back yet. Missed most of the games in the season. That's what I'm talking about right now. Hold him accountable right now when it comes to your season and your projection of what you're about to do. Y'all, you sitting up here, right? Just like a lot of Clipper fans talking about, yeah, I'm comfortable. Ain't no worries. I'm good. Palms are dry right now. No sweat at all. We good. And I'm telling y'all tripping. Y'all ain't holding your mans accountable. If Clipper fan had the actual courage and strength to stand up to their organization and tell them, we don't expect this shit. This shit ain't good enough. They need to play. Maybe they'd change up. But no. Y'all don't have championship expectations. I don't expect y'all to know what a championship look like. One thing you need is consistency. Then you need health, and you need to be real lucky. Something that y'all ain't had in your whole franchise history, my brother.
Kawhi knows what a championship looks like.
No. The Clippers franchise. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Bruce. Okay. The franchise. It's a setup. Hey, it's not just Kawhi winning. Hey, Bruce.
You've been blasting Kawhi.
It ain't just a. Yeah. It ain't just Kawhi though. He running with a bunch of guys that never won in their whole lives with a whole franchise. But ain't won in its history that don't know how to win.
Go ahead, Bruce. Let
Bruce. So you keep relying on the bubble championship. Since the bubble championship, how many championships the Lakers won? Hello?
Come on, Bruce.
I'm asking. You're gonna since the bubble championship, how many times LeBron finished a game in the playoff?
Am I allowed to talk, BJ, or am I still on mute? I don't know.
I'm asking you.
Come on, hey, just make your point, Bruce. We all know they haven't won a championship since the bubble. Come on, Bruce. Okay.
How many times LeBron has been injured? You keep blaming Kawhi for injuries. How many games LeBron has missed in the regular season since the championship?
Which season? Since the championship. So last season he missed like 20-something games. The season before that he missed like 20-something games. And so he's been missing on average like around 15-20 games a season.
Why didn't he play in Toronto? Why did LeBron not play in Toronto? He played in Cleveland. Why didn't he play in Toronto?
I don't know. He got wear and tear on his body, bro. Like they're keeping him fresh for the season. It was a back-to-back. It was a back-to-back. Hey, first off, LeBron James is in year 20, 38 years old. Put up that old-ass LeBron picture again, BJ. That's who we're talking about. We ain't talking about a man like Kawhi Leonard who's meant to be in his prime, like BJ says. Yeah, exactly. Old man Brown is who we're talking about, right? We ain't talking about a Kawhi Leonard at 31 years old. At 31, in his prime. Come on, man. 31. Come on, bro. It's ridiculous.
When LeBron was young, how many times Zaza stuck his foot out?
Hey, when LeBron was 31 years old, he was all up in here averaging 38 minutes a game.
Huh? How many times LeBron was dominating the Warriors, and then Zaza stuck his foot out?
See, what are these questions, bro? I can't do this with you, bro. Like, what do you mean, bro?
I'm asking you. LeBron was never injured when he was Kawhi's age. That's what I'm telling you.
So he never rolled his ankle? Is that what you're telling me, bro? He never rolled his ankle in his career?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did. He had injuries. He just played through it. Because Kawhi different, bro. LeBron is different.
Injuries like Kawhi, Zaza
never sustained a major injury.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Tony Parker called Kawhi Leonard's thigh bruise, not that significant when it was in the Spurs, bro. And he sat out most of the season for that, bro. Like that's what his own teammates said, right? That's what his own teammates said.
Because
he didn't say that.
was
He
that
didn't
good.
say that.
He said my injury is way worse, and I came back sooner than he has. That's what he said. That's what he said.
My injury was 100, and he did it in a chuckling laugh. But there's no way you can determine somebody else's pain threshold.
No doubt, he hasn't had significant injuries. They're different players. They've had different kind of luck in their careers. I ain't gonna hold that against Kawhi, but what I'm telling you is,
who did not want Kawhi to play in San Antonio? Kawhi or Popovich?
Bro, who didn't really? I feel like that was Kawhi. Personally, I don't know the 100% what it was, but personally, I feel like it was Kawhi that didn't want to play.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because superstars get to choose, bro. Superstars choose, man. There ain't no coach telling a superstar to sit your ass down when he's saying, "I'm good, I want to play, bro." That's ridiculous.
The guy on one leg won the championship in Toronto. Did you see in the playoff? Or he was walking in one leg?
He was limping a little, just like Jimmy Butler, bro. He acts like he's the only man. Yeah, a little, yeah. Okay. Just like Jimmy Butler was last season. You act like you're the only man ever to play with an injury in the playoffs.
Jimmy Butler won a championship last season in one leg.
Relax. He took him to the conference finals.
No. A championship.
Oh, he won a championship. Hey, first off, what do you mean he won it by himself? First, he had Pascal Siakam. He had a great team around. He had Van Vliet. He had OG Anunoby. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, come on.
Yeah. Okay. What has Toronto done since then?
Those guys you named were not all-stars, number one. So he did not just play with a bunch of super teams like LeBron did. Now I want you to look at the screen, young Africa.
Pascal Siakam ain't an all-star. Come on, bro.
What do you read? What does that say?
Hey, Kawhi Leonard has a 17-10 winning record over LeBron James. Okay, congratulations, bro.
No.
Well, you know all that.
What is that? Hold on. What does that say in the poll? What does it say after that?
Including a 7-5 record in the playoffs. Okay.
So you telling me this guy is so much better than Kawhi, but he keeps losing in head-to-head matches? How are you supposed to determine that, young Africa?
Oh, you know what that tells me? It's pretty simple, BJ. It just tells me that he had the better teams when they matched up. That's all, bro. That's all.
No.
That's all that means, bro.
Because LeBron James is so great. Shouldn't he be able to overcome that since he's the GOAT?
Nah. Well, when you are overmatched, right? You cannot overcome a better team than you when you're overmatched.
They were not overmatched.
Yeah.
First of all,
yes, they were.
Kawhi was not even in his prime. LeBron James was. He was in his even with the Lakers and Clippers, he's been getting destroyed by. He's been owning him in head-to-head matches, no matter how much you want to slip into dicey. It don't matter what team he's on. He's always been on LeBron James. So I'm asking you again, what puts him over Kawhi Leonard so much if he can't even win head-to-head matchups?
What do you mean? What puts him over Kawhi?
We're
really doing this? We go other than what? Other than the championships? Other than the MVPs? Other than the greatness of LeBron James? Other than his whole career? What are we talking about?
Been playing for over 100 years.
Hey, BJ, you're really doing this, BJ?
And that's why we have the longevity record now.
You know what?
To say
this is how it's ridiculous, right? In that series that you're talking about, right? That Kawhi Leonard won the Finals MVP, right? You know that LeBron James shot 57% from the field, 52% from three, 80% from the free throw line. He dropped 28 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and he did. And look it up. Go ahead and look it up. That ain't no lie. Look it up. He did all that, right? He was better than Kawhi in that same series. He was still the best player on the court. And so all that talk about the team, you know why? You know why I provide context? Because y'all easy work. When I provide the context as to what happened in the losses, you can still be the best player on the court. And look, you can still do that. You can still do that. You can still do no. Because when I get cooking, y'all like to cut me off. That's all. That's what y'all be doing. But
I'm cutting you off. I'll let you talk. You talk more than me tonight. What are you talking about?
I'm just hitting y'all with a fact.
I'll let you talk. You cook yourself.
Hell.
I haven't talked at all tonight. I'm just letting you talk.
Field, bro. And you talk about the finals. He did not shoot 7%.
Yes, he did. In the 2014 finals that the Spurs won 4-1, he did, bro. Look it up. You tell me what the facts are, bro. You tell me.
Kawhi Leonard, he shot 36%.
Nah. Now you want to take it to guarded by Kawhi Leonard, bro. Oh my.
We talking about Kawhi versus LeBron.
Nah, I'm talking about the whole series as a whole, man. As a whole.
Bro, he's being guarded by Kawhi. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When he gets guarded by Kawhi Leonard, he has a hard time. Do you know that they took a poll and they asked, by percentages, which player did LeBron James struggle with against being guarded by? You know,
No doubt. Okay, Kawhi, he's a great defender, man. He's the best defender of his generation.
Best defender of this decade.
Look. See what I don't have to do, right? He's the best defender of his generation, no doubt. What I don't have to do, right, is diminish a player like Kawhi to prop up LeBron James, right? What y'all do is try and diminish a player like LeBron to hype up Kawhi. Y'all don't have to do that. If Kawhi's great enough as y'all claim he is, then his greatness should speak for itself. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. In that same series that Kawhi was locking him up, right, 36% while he was guarding him, he still shot 57% from the field. And if you watch that series, I watched it not long ago. When we talk about that series, there was 5 eyes on LeBron James at all time. When you got an all-time great rim protector and Tim Duncan behind you, when you got guys like Danny Green, 3-and-D guys playing with you, then your job is much easier because you can play up, you can actually press, and then you got Tim Duncan on the help side that's helping you at all time, not looking at guys like Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. And when we talk about Dwayne Wade that series, bro, Dwayne Wade was a shell of himself. Chris Bosh was a shell of himself. Ray Allen didn't turn up, and so was LeBron James by himself essentially that series. But it's all good, man. That's the context. That's the context. But it's all good. Y'all can claim that Kawhi better though somehow. I don't know what you're trying to say, BJ. But if he's trying to tell me that Kawhi is somehow better than LeBron James,
this is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know where you're going.
I'm saying he's been on the same level as LeBron James since 2017.
No, 17. No.
Yeah, 2017's been on the same level as LeBron James.
No, not even.
Jamal Murray just
hey, how many seasons was that? So 2017, right? When was Kawhi injured, bro? When did Kawhi get injured? So he was on the same level for how long? So 2017, when he was in the Spurs, he played 9 games in 2017, 2018. You can't play 9 games and be on the same level as LeBron James, right? Not possible. So he goes to Toronto, right? Okay, that Toronto series, we'll put him on the same level that season. They're on the same level, right? Then he goes to the Clippers, right? He goes to the Clippers in 2019, 2020. Really?
No.
He was on the same level?
You missed the whole bunch.
What did I miss?
2017, he took his team to the conference finals. He's on the same level as LeBron. The only difference was LeBron was on the East and Kawhi was on the West.
Hold up. So that season, right? He played 9 games, right? 2017. He played 9 games, and they still won 47 games. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, my brother?
No, I said
he played 9 regular season games.
Hold on. I said this. I said in 2017. No, the year before he got hurt, he took that team to the conference finals against the Golden State Warriors, bro.
No. Which team? What? 2017.
When they faced the Warriors, he got hurt. That's the same year he got hurt. Look it up.
That's the 2017-2018 season, right?
2016-2017. What up?
Okay. Oh, Big Tony.
What's up, man? After I told you were gonna use this little toy that he had, trying to talk over me. Yeah,
is that what he did, Big Tone? He silenced you. He didn't let you get your shit off.
No, I got it off. I wasn't going out there. I got it off.
Okay.
Yeah, we put a little ass whip on y'all today, nephew.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I ain't even mad, man. We been playing bad basketball. I ain't even mad at y'all, man. I ain't got no
Bruce?
Hey, man. Hey, why can't you admit that to me, BJ? Like, why you give it to Big Tony so easy?
That's why I can't admit it to you. Uncle Lisa, he's more logical.
Oh man, Big Tony.
We not robbers. We not in there. We only played 2 games. We don't see each other twice.
Yeah. But we gotta get our what you got on this whole Brittany GRINER situation,
I mean, like I said, man, she did her dumb shit. She paid the dues. It's good that she home. You know, it is on both sides. A lot of prisoners of war or whatever, motherfuckers that was selling drugs or just doing legal shit. She made the dumbest motherfucking mistake that she could going in another country. I don't know what she was thinking. But she paid for it. Blessing. She home, she home, and hey man, move on there. You know what I'm saying? I hope she learned from it. You know, especially when you go in other countries, man. You gotta be careful going in other countries, especially a country like Russia, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, so she made, it was a bonehead bonehead move that she did. She paid for it. She home, man. Get herself together, learn from it, and move on. You know, people saying it's a bad trade. Look, man, there's no such thing as no motherfucking bad trade, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if Biden and them didn't do nothing, you motherfuckers been complaining about that. So stop the bullshit. You know, motherfucker, I swear, when it comes to Democrats, motherfucker can't win for losing. We do good, you down us because we ain't do good enough. Then we don't do nothing. We soft, we ain't do nothing. I mean, you know, fuck her, man. She home.
Yeah.
She home.
Nah, amen to that, man. I couldn't imagine what that's like being in a different country, in different prison, man. That's a whole nother level, man.
Yeah, I ain't shit, man. I ain't touching nothing. I ain't going nowhere in no another country. Fucking around there. I ain't even trying to be in jail in the country I was born and raised in, motherfucker, not alone in somebody else's country. Shit,
man.
You know, yeah. So I don't know what she would think, but she learned from. You know, she gonna probably figure if she gonna play ball again, if they're gonna let her play ball, they probably fine her or something. I don't know how they gonna do. I don't know how that work over there on that end, but if she play ball, just go on play ball and do what you do best. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, man. Just happy to have her back. But how you feeling about your Heat, man? They're going on from on right now. What you think about your Heat?
I'm trying to tell you, all we gotta do is keep our rhythm. We keep playing like we play like this. There ain't nobody gonna stop us, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. So we just gotta keep playing, and especially Bam, bro. Look, I told Mookie, of course he tried to cut me off. Bam destroyed y'all tonight, bro. Actually, the whole team. But Bam made motherfucking Zubac, I guess 7'13", motherfucker. He made him look like a motherfucking midget tonight. We got 58 points. We got 58 points in the motherfucking paint, bro. Couldn't nobody they put on Bam stop Bam. Either motherfucker was too small, or if it was Zubac, the nigga dominated. Bam just killed. Bam just killed. Then Jimmy. That's why I said Jimmy's just strategic, man. Jimmy don't. I keep telling motherfuckers, Jimmy don't give a fuck about no scoring. Y'all keep worrying about Jimmy scoring and Jimmy play team ball. Jimmy is strategic. You know what they call it, strategic when he do shit, bro. This shit ain't about. He don't give a fuck about no motherfucking, logistics and all that bullshit. That's y'all shit. That's individual ball shit. Look at Paul George fucked up in the fourth quarter trying to play ISO ball. It's team ball here, bro. Y'all got to play team ball, man. That's that motherfucker hate the Miami Heat, man. Motherfucker, Miami Heat play team ball, bro. Oh, they ain't got enough score. They need superstars. No, look at all the teams who got superstars. Them motherfucker got damn near just as bad as records as Miami.
Yeah, I think 12 and 13?
12 and 14.
14, yeah.
You know, and even being 12 and 14, 3 games, we in 4 for 5th place.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. It's been so bad this year. It's been so bad, man. Like all these teams, man, are one after another with a bunch of losses, man.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing though.
Yeah,
that's a good thing for the league.
That is
yeah,
good.
like that means there's no easy games. Like outside of teams like maybe Orlando, Boston. Detroit. Charlotte, Houston. Outside of a couple teams. Right. Yeah, outside of these teams, there's no easy game. Like all these teams that are
trying to give excuse for the Lakers.
You can't take them. Hold on now.
Excuse.
You can't take
What's
them
the excuse for the Clippers, Bruce? We lost to Orlando, Bruce. Like,
you can't take them for light either. Them bottom feeders, don't, because they ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, ask the Clippers. Who? Exactly. Orlando just let them know yesterday.
Ask Miami. Detroit just let us know.
The Raptors just let you know. So.
the Raptors is not a bottom feeder. Stop it, Bruce. Why do you keep doing this, Bruce? Like, you're exposing yourself, Bruce. Raptors are a great team.
Let's be honest. Ain't nobody. First of all, y'all Africa, y'all number 13th in the West. So
just a couple games away from you.
ain't not much lower than that.
Yeah, man, that's true. But you're only 2 games away from us, bro. 2.5 games. Like y'all better not slip a couple games. Y'all will be 13th.
I have a question for Young Africa. Do you think that Anthony Davis really has the flu?
I don't know the behind the scenes, but what I can say is when I see you wake up in the morning, obviously, and you put your warm-ups on and you get ready for the game. You go through the walkthroughs, you go through the layup line, and you start the game. You have to tip off, and then you play 5 minutes and walk that shit off. I don't accept that. I'm disappointed at that, and you should at least play the game through, man. At least be a diversion. Allow your teammates to play more on the offensive end. You got the defense, and you let guys like Westbrook and LeBron know y'all need to pick up the load. I ain't got the offensive. That's what I would have expected from a guy like AD. Because our team's in rhythm, he was in rhythm as well, and so to break that because you ain't feeling some type of way, I don't know. That was disappointing, man. Disappointing.
Why did you think he did though?
He obviously felt like he didn't have it, man. Like, what do you mean? He obviously that's all.
So
tourism.
I'm asking you, what do you think AD said to myself? I'm gonna go back to this locker room and not play, because you just said you was disappointed that he didn't lace up. And my thing is, for you to go into a game and for you to walk back. I was watching the game, the first 8 minutes. I think he didn't want that physicality. I think Jared Allen.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, man. So he was bodying guys like Giannis, Brook Lopez on his run, DeAndre Ayton, and all these guys, and then he came up against Jared Allen and he got a little moist. Is that what you're telling me, bro?
No. I'm saying they got 2 twin towers on that Cleveland team. It was more so about how he was going to look if he got outplayed.
Evan Mobley ain't no banger though. Like he doesn't put fear in your heart kind of guy. Even Jared Allen hasn't got more weight than like they pound for pound quite similar. He's just the inside big. So that they ain't like dominating scary dudes. Like what do you mean, BJ? They ain't scary guys.
Jared Allen, no. They got 2 big twin towers on that team who do play physical. Cleveland plays physical period.
Well, we know he's soft because he's scared to play the center. So
yeah.
What?
I mean,
he being one of the best centers in the game, bro. Big Tone. What you don't do that?
Why he don't want to play? Why he don't want to play it then?
He wasn't feeling good that day, man. Like he didn't play.
No,
he didn't play.
I ain't talking about just that day. I'm talking about why he don't want to play center. Period.
Oh yeah, in the past he has stated that, and that's probably because he probably feels like he has a more of a physical advantage playing the power forward. They don't bang as much. All of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's scared.
Man, you crazy?
That's
They
what
don't
he's
bang.
saying.
Man,
He
you
don't
just
wanna
try to
bang.
steal that in, nigga. The fuck out of here.
Hey, you a slick, you a slick, you a slick brother, Big Tom. You a slick, you like a detective up in this, man. YouTube streets, a detective Tom.
Try to steal that in, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Try to steal that old shit in. Hey, nigga, hey, y'all ain't living. I keep telling y'all ain't living long enough, bro, to get that bullshit through.
Hey, man, evidently he didn't want to play the 5. It's a more physical position. He probably thought he'd be more preserved throughout the season if he played the 4, man. That's evident. That's evident. A lot more stretch fours in the league right now, so it's an easier position to play.
Yeah, a little bit smaller stretch four.
Yeah, he wants to shoot all them pretty ass jumpers. That's what he wants to
do.
Yeah. Hey, he been hitting those though, BJ. You've been seeing them fadeaways hitting hitting like, when the jumper's hitting, he really unstoppable. Like, let's be honest, BJ.
But
like,
he can't last. See,
he can't last.
He can't last. He don't last. That's what I'm saying.
That's all y'all hoping for, though. Y'all only hope that he doesn't come through healthy. That's all y'all better hope. Huh?
Africa. Nobody have to hope. It's just all but guaranteed.
No, it ain't.
Right.
So why the hell somebody gotta hope? I told you.
Hey, Big Tone.
I told Reg and I told y'all. And he's doing all that playing good ball. Like I said, I gave him credit for it. And I told Reggie, I said, nigga, in the next couple of games, this nigga going down. I told he's going down. Not that nobody sitting there wishing he go down and all that shit, bro. It's who he is. It's who his body is. His mentality. Really?
Hey, so you
come on, Big Tone. Hey, Big Tone, you should know as a Miami Heat fan exactly what a healthy Anthony Davis can do. When you saw him up close and personal in the finals, Big Tone, like you should know what happens when he's that guy.
Stop it.
You know that. You know very personally, Big Tone. Very personally. Huh?
He had 5 months to heal that goddamn body, so stop. So stop.
When,
No,
when,
All I'm
when
saying-
Miami was injured, really,
Exactly.
you're gonna use
Oh,
that?
really? Tyler Hero was a difference, huh? That serious? He was a difference.
Miami was
he
injured.
know he know
Miami
he
was hurt.
He
Come
know
on,
we
man.
was hurt. Bruce. See,
Man.
they can't face that fact because they beloved LeBron
Hey, Bruce,
James was there.
You give LeBron James that same credit when Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love are hurt. You give him that same excuse, Bruce? Huh?
What?
Oh, real
What are
quiet
you
now,
talking
right?
about?
Real quiet now. You're gonna give Jimmy Butler excuses for having injured teammates, right?
I
You
haven't
give
said
LeBron
anything.
James the
You
same
said
benefit.
real quiet.
You give LeBron James the same benefit, bros. I'm just holding you accountable, bros. You keep the same energy.
Let me give that answer.
see-
Let me give the answer. You're not
Okay.
you're not letting me talk. LeBron James chose the team, and the team got hurt. But I never said that LeBron didn't have hurt teammates. You don't want to admit Miami had hurt team. I don't understand what's the issue.
No. I'm just
that's
saying
the
that.
sad
I'm
part.
asking
You
bro.
don't want to admit it. See, that's the sad part. Because you know it would have
What's
been a
there to
different
admit?
outcome if it
Really?
wasn't hurt.
I really don't know that, Big Tone. That's the issue. I really don't know
I
that, but that's
but
okay.
I
really
Bruce,
don't.
Like Bruce said, bro, you can't even put in your mouth, bro, the fact that that low bottom feeder team, the Miami Heat, they took y'all to 6 number 1, and if we wouldn't hurt, it would have been. I'm all but guarantee our Monday morning quarterback. I all but guarantee it would have been a different outlook.
I don't know, man. Tyler Hero was
it
still
would've been
playing,
a
so I don't want to hear them excuses about Bam Adebayo missed a couple
first of all,
games.
Tyler
All
was
that.
a rookie. First of all, Tyler was a rookie. Tyler was a rookie. Kendrick Nunn was a rookie, and he got hurt. And
Dragic was hurt.
Dragic.
Bam.
And then Jimmy got hurt, but Jimmy came back and played because you.
On the one
I don't
leg.
give a fuck if it was one leg, Jimmy wouldn't go set out. Yeah, Jimmy, no matter what, if it was just one leg, Jimmy wouldn't go. Yeah. So, you feel me?
Come on, man.
So it's all good. Like I said, that's old, you know. But I'm not expecting y'all guys to give us no credit, man. The hate for me, you talking about hate for Miami Heat is real, bro. Well, I know we know that. So we, like I said, we just got showed, you know, this Jimmy third year. You know, and we just gonna keep improving.
LeBron James losing finals and wearing arm braces.
I know.
I didn't see Jimmy or other Miami Heat players wearing braces.
Hey, Big Tone, you see the old man Brown on the screen, Big Tone? That's how BJ be doing the greatness of LeBron James like this, Big Tone. Like, come on.
Yeah, he old. Tell his ass to retire.
He ain't that old, Big Tone. Like, when you telling us, Big Tone, it's an achievement to get that old, right, Big Tone? It's an achievement, right, Big Tone?
Yeah, it is an achievement, but you can't go around and thinking that you still in your first and second year, motherfucker, when you're in your 20th. Now, that's the difference. He going around thinking that he's still in his 2016 and 14, motherfucker. Hell no, nigga, admit. Yeah, but see, I admit when I'm older. LeBron ain't going to admit that he's older considered in the NBA. He's not going to admit that. He's not going to admit that he's falling off. These young boys is killing him.
No, you're changing your picture.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. The greatness of LeBron James. Of course, you know.
He got a bitch.
I just got to let y'all know, you know what I mean? I just got to let y'all know.
Man, you righteous, huh?
Man.
Let me go bed, man. Appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all
all right,
but I cooked his ass Alpha. Oh, you know I dug that. I cooked his ass.
Oh, I'm gonna listen on the playback, you know what I mean? But I expect nothing less, Big Tone. This is your day to talk, man. All that. Hey, you let BJ slide. I see how you do though, man. BJ be talking about Paul George, the best shooting guard in the game, and you know he just came up against.
No, that's my opinion.
In the game, that's Jimmy Butler, but it's all good. It's all good.
I think he is, but
okay.
Uncle say Jimmy.
BJ is not like a Mookie.
Okay.
See, I don't mind giving BJ a pass, nephew. Mookie, you cannot give a motherfucker like him a pass. You can't do it.
I agree, BJ.
Yeah,
he know the game. I don't be cooking him too much either. You know what I
Mookie
mean?
is a
I just
capper
be giving
and a
him the
hypocrite.
fact, you know, BJ, he getting a little more irritated though, Big Tone. I feel like, you know, the season's wearing on him as a Clipper fan. You know, I just feel a little more.
Yeah, shut your ass up.
Young Africa is starting to talk a lot because Lakers won a few games.
Hey, you know what I feel like, Bruce? We will go further than the Clippers in the playoffs. We will do that.
In the
Who's
playoff.
we?
We will do
Lakers,
that.
Lakers going to the
The
playoff?
The
Who's
Lakers
we?
will go further than the Clippers this season in the playoffs.
Lakers going to the
That
playoff?
dumb shit up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we are, BJ. Yes,
Y'all
we are.
might not even make the play in again.
No, we will.
Oh, they won't.
Playoff.
They won't. They're not making the play in.
Yes, we
They
will.
can't.
I see Lakers are playing the Sixers tomorrow. Ooh, lost.
Hey, let's see if he does that shit against Embiid tomorrow. Is he playing? AD playing?
We'll see, man. We don't know. Game time decision, BJ.
Yeah, he's gonna have the flu again.
Shit.
And I ain't even gonna lie, I want them beat the motherfucking Sixers. No,
Yeah.
no, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
That's
I
gonna
got
help y'all. That's
I
gonna
got
help
a
y'all
heavy.
out.
No. I got a heavy bet. Me and Reg on Lakers in Miami. Even though I got a bet on Sixers too, but I rather for the Lakers lose than the Sixers.
I'm looking at the Lakers schedule.
Y'all get that
Ooh-wee.
one.
That's gonna be tough.
Y'all will have a better record than us, Big Tone. Y'all will get that. Y'all get that. I think.
That's
What's
all I
y'all?
need.
What's their schedule, Bruce?
They got the Sixers, the Pistons. I think they got the Nuggets. I think they have the Celtics first.
Oh, that's a L.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Look at this guy in the chat saying, "Why didn't you bet Mookie 2000?" Because I'm not a gambling man. I ain't ever gonna put 2000 on another man's action.
You're a gambler. You're a Lakers fan. You're gambling with wins.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hey, if I was, I'd be up in my life. You know what I mean? If I was, because the Lakers come through 17.
Okay, you got the Sixers, the Pistons, the Celtics, Nuggets, Wizards, Phoenix, Sacramento, Charlotte, Mavericks.
Hey,
Magic.
man, you mentioning all these franchises that most of them never won a championship in their history, bro. What are we talking about?
Really? The Pistons, the Sixers, the Celtics?
You're mentioning teams like Sacramento, Denver Nuggets, Memphis Grizzlies, them guys, Bruce. Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, Bruce.
Okay.
Come on, Bruce. It's all good though. This gonna be an amazing season. As I've been trying, I tell BJ even in the pre, it's gonna be an amazing season.
That's not what you were saying 3 weeks ago. You were so down, you could not talk. You're like, oh man, this team is bad, man.
We were playing bad, definitely. I was down. I was down, definitely. I was quiet.
Now it's amazing because
I said in the preseason, Bruce. Even if we lose, right? Even if let's say the worst happens and we don't make the playoffs, it's gonna be a good season. To see
the worst is gonna happen. Yeah, the worst is gonna happen.
It's not, Big Tone. No, it's not.
I don't even think LeBron's gonna win the Kareem championship this year.
Look at the standings. We already had the worst start possible. We started 2-10, and since then, Big Tone. Since then, we've been 8-2, 8-2, 8-4. Sorry, 8-4.
Three of them against San Antonio.
Yeah, and one of them was against the Bucks, the best.
Three of them against San Antonio.
What are we talking about? Y'all want to mention San Antonio, but no one's gonna mention the Bucks. BJ, I know you're impressed with that Bucks win, BJ. Very impressed, right? Very impressed.
That was the most important win.
Yeah.
And you had a head start. You the only team in fucking BA that was all 4 games.
Yeah.
Then when you come back playing a bottom feeder who just came off a back-to-back. Come on, bro.
You still talking about that 4 games off 2 weeks ago, Big
because
Toe?
you're the only team who with 4 games. How the fuck that happened? Come on, bro. Come on, man.
4 days off 2 weeks ago, Big Toe. Come on, man.
You damn right I'm pissed. I ain't gonna never let that go. Fuck no. How the fuck that happened? 4 days.
Oh, man.
And then they set the schedule up after your 4 days. You play the worst team, and then they're coming off a back-to-back.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Big Tom, but they be doing that with the schedule to lighten the load on the players. They be playing the
Look,
same team in
show
the
me
same
another-
city
show me-
back-to-back nights.
Show me another
They be
NBA
doing it.
team. Show me another NBA team with 4 days off in a row.
I can't tell you that, Big Tone. I
They're
don't know.
trying to save
It don't
LeBron.
exist.
They have to
Because it
try to
don't
save
exist.
LeBron legacy.
What?
It don't exist, young Africa. That's why you
Don't
can't tell you.
They're trying to
That's
save
it.
LeBron legacy.
Yeah. Still 10 and 14.
And it's not gonna work.
Trying to cut corners.
Cut corners, huh? Okay. I want to hear all them excuses when we go further in the Clippers in the playoffs, BJ, because
Yeah,
I want to
okay.
hear all that.
Stop playing NBA 2K. Okay, so
Yeah, I do have
All
a
right,
nice
fellas,
play in my
I'm going
2K,
bed,
Bruce.
baby.
Right, man.
All right,
I got a nice
Let's see y'all
play.
tomorrow.
Be on later, man.
Okay, baby.
Look.
Peace out, pull up podcast. You know, it's gonna be a very interesting season. You know,
No, it's
I
not.
like you, BJ. I like you educated and let me know. You know, you had a little more emotion today because these losses they're grinding on you. I can hear it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Listen,
young Africa, stop going on safaris, man. Safaris.
Yeah, young Africa. Stop all that capping,
I
man.
can feel it. I can feel it, man. But you try to keep it cool, BJ. You a slick brother like that. You know, you got no worries. You comfortable. Everything's all good.
Stop eating.
I'm just waiting.
Stop
I'm
eating
just waiting.
elephant meat. Stop eating elephant meat,
I'm
tiger
just
meat.
waiting. Nah, man, we eat goat meat over here. You know what I mean? Greatest of all time kind of meat. So BJ,
That
what
curry
we
goat.
huh?
Stop eating that curry goat.
Yeah. Hey man, I just can't wait until you're a little more honest with yourself, BJ, and you just look deep within yourself and acknowledge that the healing within needs to be reflected with the healing of Kawhi's knee when it comes to the franchise called the Los Angeles Clippers. You know what I mean? But until you do that, I'm gonna be here supporting you, my brother, for when you do inevitably fall, because I'm gonna catch you, my brother, because I hold my brothers back like that. You know, I am my brother.
I'm gonna save this. You're talking a lot of trash tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna remember.
Hey, Bruce, we're gonna time this live right here. Young
I'm gonna
Africa,
remember this, man. I'm gonna remember this.
next time you come on live next week. Come on next week. Let's see the winning streak that y'all been on.
No doubt,
on next
no
week.
doubt.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna pull up the show, pull up a seat,
Okay.
pull up a chair, pull up a trophy cabinet. I'm gonna come through, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm writing this down right now. Let me go to my desk.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot of trash.
Young Africa lost his mind, and this is the time. This is the time that we say Young Africa lost his mind.
No, man.
He literally said the Lakers are gonna be better than the Clippers this year.
Yeah.
No.
It might not be the regular season record, but in terms of going further in the playoffs, most definitely
Okay.
we're going deep.
You gotta make the playoffs. You gotta make the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt. We definitely gonna make the playoffs.
You gotta make the playoffs to be a part of it. You gotta make
I really hope we meet in the first round, BJ. That would be my
you
favorite
don't.
shit. I really
No, you
hope
don't.
we do. Yes, I do. Yes,
You don't want that.
I really do.
You don't want that.
I wish and hope. I really do.
Okay.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. We should do some live streams. We should look at the games. We should do it all, BJ. But until then, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull up a trophy cabinet. Lakers, we out.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Today is August 12th. Okay. No, not August 12th, December 8th.
December 8th.
All right. You're talking a lot of trash tonight. Okay, I'm posting this.
Yeah. Don't worry, Bruce. He gonna realize in about 2 weeks when the Lakers are out the playoff picture. The Lakers are done. But all right, man. Appreciate. I'm gonna see you.
All right.
Saturday. See you Saturday.
All right.
All right. So as y'all can see, Young Africa is the same dude that he's been since he's been on the live, man. I love the young brother. I really do. Right? But he has lost his mind on this. He has confirmed the Lakers will be better than the Clippers this year, which is just asinine. But yeah, man. All power to the people. Love you, bro. You lost your mind. But you always welcome here, man. You always have a seat here. My man Bruce, shout out to my man Bruce for, you know what I'm saying, holding it down as usual. Obviously, love my man. See you on Saturday, Clipper Talk. My beautiful, beautiful buddy friend Jessica Townsend. That is my she's selfish. She knows who she is. Shout out to her in the Cash App, the donation, man. If y'all want to go and donate to the Cash App, y'all can do so. through our Cash App, $BJ Matthews. Again, $BJ Matthews. We'll be back on here on Saturday for the live Clipper Talk. Anybody else want to come in here and entertain is welcome. I forgot to answer this question. Benit said, are you worried about where the Clippers finish? What I'm concerned with the Clippers is how messy they look right now as far as them not playing their guys enough. I'm keep seeing players being in and out of the lineup and not being getting enough time to gel. You see John Wall out one game Kawhi is out, one game Paul George is out, one game is Norman. Like, you can't play like that. We're the only team in the league that's doing that dumb stuff where most of our big dogs are out. Terrence Mann was out. Luke Kennard will be out every other. Like, you can't get a rhythm like that. So they're going to have to figure this out with these lineup rotations and find out what's the best fit, because I don't want to have to go through no play-in. I don't want to have to go through no bottom 8 seed. I want it to be a top 4 seed in the Western Conference. I don't want to deal with no BS from last year. I want our guys to be ready to go by playoff time. But I'm not worried. I'm just more irritated. That's one thing Young Africa said that he got corrected. I'm irritated. I'm irritated with the amount of dumb mistakes Ty Lue as a coach. I'm irritated by the rotations. I'm irritated by our sloppy play. Right? Turn the ball over. Giving up big leads, just making the game harder on ourselves when we don't have to. That's why I'm more so irritated about. But I got no doubt we'll turn around. We play the Washington Wizards on Saturday, so we'll be on turn for that. But until next time, you guys continue to support the Pull Up Basketball Podcast. I love y'all. Support y'all. Pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull live. Peace. Out there like swimwear.